The ocean has some of the most diverse species of sea life, and many creatures have yet to be discovered. There are also tons of freaky-looking ocean animals lurking deep down in the sea. It's not every day that people run into these creatures, but when divers are able to capture photos of them, the result is incredible. Animals such as the giant squid, giant snakehead, and the black swallower are a bit frightening to gaze upon. These are some of the most unusual creatures that lurk in the ocean. Keep reading to find out more. Let's dive into this list of odd creatures we definitely wouldn't want to encounter. Keep away from the frilled shark. This isn't a fictional character out of Stranger Things, but a real shark that swims in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It has the nickname of a living fossil because it has a prehistoric appearance. The reason that it's called a frilled shark is because of its 6 pairs of gill slits along the body. Something quite terrifying is that they will quickly lunge at their prey, often swallowing them whole. They're rarely seen in the ocean and are also one of the few non-mammals to be born from yolk sacs. Don't go near the giant snakehead. The giant snakehead lives in lakes, rivers, and other fresh bodies of water in Asia and can grow up to 6 feet in length. They are something to be feared because of their razor-sharp teeth and will often bite more fish than they can chew. They don't just eat fish, these guys consume frogs and birds too. They've been reported of severely harming fishermen and swimmers who got too close. It may seem unusual, but some people like to barbecue them because they're supposed to taste like chicken. Why the giant squid stays so mysterious? There's a pretty big reason why this scary sea creature is called the giant squid. At one point scientists found one that was almost 59 feet long and weighed nearly a ton. They are almost impossible to find in the ocean, and most everything that's been researched about them has been done with their washed-up carcasses. One of their most noticeable physical traits is their enormous eyes that sometimes measure 10 inches in diameter, making them the biggest eyes in the animal kingdom. They also have extremely strong jaws that are shaped like a beak. The small, but mighty black swallower. The black swallower may not look like the biggest fish in the ocean, but it's known to swallow other fish that are over 10 times its size in one bite. They are most commonly found in North America and live at a depth of 10,000 feet below sea level. Black swallowers can gulp down fish much larger than themselves because of their powerfully sharp teeth and strong jaw. They can easily end their own lives by consuming too much and receiving toxic gas from their food. A spotlight on anglerfish. The anglerfish is not the friendliest of fish. There are over 200 species that live in the depths of the Atlantic and Antarctic Oceans. The females have one of the special distinctive features with a piece of dorsal spine that protrudes over their mouths like a fishing pole. The part that makes the dorsal spine glow is the luminous flesh mixed with bacteria, which helps them spot prey up to twice their size. They sometimes use the light to try and lure a potential mate. Barrel eyes can glow in the dark. There's no other living organism that looks like the barrel eye fish. It's known for its transparent head and tubular eyes that are extremely sensitive to light. Their eyes will look upward when they are searching for food, and they'll move forward when they're feeding. Its glowing head allows this fish to adapt to the pitch-black bottom of the ocean. Surprisingly, the 2 bumps above their mouth aren't their eyes, rather they are their olfactory organs called nares. Their eyes are in between their nares and the 2 green bumps on top of their head. Pucker up for the red-lipped batfish. The red-lipped batfish is famous for its bright and pouty red lips, and no, it's not lipstick. Something else unique to this fish is its elongated fins that help it walk across the ocean floor. They can only be found in the Pacific Ocean near Galapagos. The climate steadily increasing in temperature each year poses a threat to them because it alters their natural habitat and decreases their natural food source. Similar to the anglerfish, the red-lipped batfish also has a horn sticking out in between its eyes to attract prey. Chomp into the life of an Atlantic wolffish. Even fish have teeth, and the Atlantic wolffish's teeth are some of the sharpest of them all. It may be hard to tell from the photo, but these fish can grow up to 5 feet long and hang out in the chillier water of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Their large canine teeth are used to bite into hard-bodied or spiny invertebrates such as sea urchins, crabs, and sea snails. Some fishermen seek out this fish because it's considered a rare delicacy. Watch your fingers with the viperfish. Viperfish are some of the most vicious predators in the ocean and are easily recognizable by their wide mouth and sharp teeth. When they see a possible victim for food, they will swim toward it at high speed and impale it with their fangs. Even though it seems to be one of the most feared fishes, it only grows up to 1 foot long. They also have an antenna-like light that sticks out of their spine used to attract prey. Sometimes they'll stay perfectly still in the water and just use the light to lure smaller fish in. The Japanese spider crab has some impressive legs. In order to show people how large the Japanese spider crab is, they had someone dangle it over skyscrapers made from Legos. Their leg span alone can reach over 13 feet and they can weigh around 40 pounds. While their legs may be bigger than average, they don't last long because they're very fragile. Not only is it one of the most unusual sea creatures, but it also is one of the longest living animals on Earth with a lifespan of 100 years. One of the ways they can live for so long is because they hide from predators by camouflaging their exoskeletons with kelp, sea sponges, and smaller animals. Swallow these facts about the gulper eel. When looking at a gulper eel, people are immediately drawn to its gaping mouth. The bottom half serves as a pouch where they can hold on to their food, similar to a pelican. Their eyes are smaller than most sea animals because they are used to detect light, instead of to view images. Another key signature trait of the gulper eel is its long, thin tail that's used for movement. The end of it contains photophore, which produces light. This process of bioluminescence causes the tail to glow pink and give off red flashes. Triggerfish want to flash their pearly whites. When spotting a triggerfish swimming at a side angle, it probably looks like an average fish, but caught head-on, onlookers are in for quite a twist. Each of them have human-like teeth that make them seem like a fish-human hybrid. Their large teeth and jaws are used to eat bottom dwellers such as sea urchins and smaller fish. They have also been known for their nasty attitude and will charge and bite human divers. Triggerfish are highly sought after for aquarium trade, and this is causing their species to start to disappear from the wild.